Okay, so EA Sports College Football 25. They just released their top 25 toughest places to play in the upcoming game. There's some thoughts I have on this, but let me just go through the top 25. I've only looked at like the top 10, so I have not fully looked at the rest of this list. I just seen the first few and I'm like, wow, alright. But number 1, Kyle Field, A&M. Number 2, Alabama, Memorial Stadium, which I don't think it's ever been called that. I don't know why that would be there, unless they mistakenly put Alabama there and they meant to put Clemson. I don't know. They got the Alabama field in like the background. I see the Alabama ends in. I don't know. 3 LSU, 4 Ohio State, 5 Georgia, 6 Penn State, 7 Wisconsin, 8 Oklahoma, 9 Florida State, 10 Florida, 11 Oregon, 12 Clemson, 13 Tennessee, 14 Auburn, 15 South Carolina, Michigan's at 16, Virginia Tech at 17, Utah at 18, Texas at 19, 20 Iowa, 21 Notre Dame, 22 Michigan State, 23 Arkansas, 24 Boise State, and 25 Mississippi State. Okay, so I will say this. I would reorder so much of this. I think Tennessee and LSU both are 1A and 1B when it comes to the toughest places to play in college football. The home atmospheres for those two teams are insane. If it's a night game against a big team, there's no better atmospheres than those two places right there. Kyle Field, I would put probably number 2 or 3. I think I would put probably LSU, Tennessee. You can flip flop them around whichever way you want to put them at number 1 or number 2. Then I would probably put Penn State at number 3, and then I'd probably have A&M at 4. I would not have Tennessee at number 13. I think A&M at number 1, I don't have too much of an issue with that. I think they are definitely top 4 in the country. Auburn's way too low. Way too low. Clemson's a bit low. Texas is a bit low. A lot low. Florida, I would not put them behind Wisconsin. I would not put them behind Oklahoma. Mississippi State with the Cowbells, I would put them above Boise State. I'd put them above Arkansas. I'd put them above Michigan State. Iowa is also a pretty tough place to play. I would put them a little bit higher. Virginia Tech, I would put Virginia Tech at probably like a Tennessee spot. I think South Carolina should be a little bit higher. It's a very underrated place to play. I think Bama's just too high, man. I would probably put Bama maybe number 8. I just don't see Bama as that hard of a place to win. It's like, and it's nothing really against Alabama. It's just the way that, the program has been for the last 15 years. In that, like, the fans are used to winning. Like, they're not a hungry fan base. The hungry fan bases are the ones that are the loudest. And Alabama's not hungry. They're actually quite full because of how much success they've had. They're not hungry for success. Sure, they want to be good, but like they're not starving to be good. Like they just witnessed their team go on one of like probably the greatest run in college football history. They're not starving to see success, and like teams like, I don't know, fan bases like Penn State, they want to see a natty. And Penn State with the whiteout especially, probably the greatest looking atmosphere in college football, I would say for sure. But yeah, I mean, I think Alabama's too high. Ohio State. I would say they're a bit high. Michigan at 16. Whew. I would not have Wisconsin above Michigan. I would not have South Carolina above Michigan. Dude, there's just, whew, man, okay. I guess it's a good thing that when you play the game in Dynasty, these things can change. Surely. Surely. In the last game, in NCAA 14, you know, if you would win a lot of home games, you would move up in the rankings of toughest places to play. Surely, that can happen in this one. In which case, in my Dynasty, LSU is going to be #1 in a matter of just like a couple weeks, but, you know. Yeah, man, this is, quite the list. Let's just look through the comments real quick. Wisconsin at 7's too high. When I was there, you could whisper on 3rd down and they could hear me. It wasn't loud at all. Kyle Fields laughable. Memorial Stadium, this is not Troy, bro. Okay, so yeah, it's not. I didn't think it was Memorial Stadium, but I didn't want to for sure be like, yeah, no, it's not. I didn't want to look dumb. This is the worst list I've ever seen in my entire life. Tennessee fan. Arkansas doesn't even put fans in their stadium. Like, what? Okay. Yeah, nobody's liking this. Yeah, it's pretty clear that nobody's liking this. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this list in the comments down below, man. Whew, they really did themselves in with this one, bro. They really dug their grave this time.